Hello, welcome back to a brand new episode of DUD or SPUD. I'm Maniacal Mac. Today's movie we're going for came out in 1991 and it's called Alien Beasts. Interesting cover, isn't it? I want to give the Hamish68 a shout out as well, because they're the person who told me about this film. They were commenting on one of my previous DUD or SPUDs and they were like, this film looks crazy. I was like, pre-warning if you do watch it. And he's like, mate, I've seen Alien Beasts twice. He's like, what's Alien Beasts? Looked at a trailer, I was like, the Hamish knows exactly the kind of films I go for here. So thank you, the Hamish, for making me aware of this film. Never heard of it until you mentioned it, but it looks interesting. An alien film. I'm not really going to go into the details, mainly because you've got IMDb, right? This is only an hour and 14-minute film. And at the top, it gives you your brief description, as it does for most films, you know, and it's like, kind of sounds really stupid. But then when you go to like the more detailed description, you know, it's maybe a paragraph. There's like a novel. It's hour and 40 minutes. And literally, it's like, it sounds like madness. I didn't read it all. It was going like, oh, and then this person goes and gets massacred. Then this person gets a hand cut off for no reason. And this person, it's like, why? I want to watch a film. It's basically just telling you the script of the film. So I'm like, fuck reading that. Spoiler or not? Whatever. But yeah, I looked at the trailer. I didn't need to see no more. I didn't really need to know what it was about. I was like, yeah, I'll do it. So I'm not going to really say much more. I'll be interested. Anyone watching this, you know, the Hamish, if you do check this out as well, I know you've watched it, but anyone else even heard of this film, let alone watched it? Let me know if you haven't. Let me know what you thought. Any movies to suggest? Let me know. Otherwise, let's just go for Alien Beasts from 1991. And it opens up with a Halloween prop on a black screen that looks exactly like my bedroom. 1991, I weren't living here then, right? Was I? The fuck?
What?
What was there no credits rolling? It was just after ages and there was some dude fucking the grass. Oh yeah, only available as a VHS rip of this. Look at this! Ah, he didn't get it and he fell down. So this is a ninja. I can't tell, the quality's so fucking bad. Is that a ninja or something? Look at this. Like, I get passion projects and that. These were adults at the time. Even in 1991, I would have watched this back and went, ah, no one's seeing this, you fucking madhead. We'll keep this for the lads night, you know what I mean? You know, once a year we'll all meet up and then we'll just have a laugh. Look at that kick. Oh dear. Like, don't get me wrong, if you were doing this as a complete parody piss take, yeah, but this is what I mean. When people let this see the light of day, either you've got no shame or a lot of balls. It's a thin line, isn't it? So the other guy just walked off, is it? He's like, oh, well, I'm fucking done for the day. I'll let you fight instead. Instead of both just teaming up on him and making it quick. But this is Neil Breen-esque levels of fighting here. Jeez. What's going on? Are they fighting or fucking?
I don't know.
I should put it out there, because if it's the case, I should be a bit more sensitive. Is that house, like, a mental institution? And they were like, guys, do you want to make a film? Because if so, I'll be a bit more sensitive. So funny as fuck, and I'll rip into it, but if that's the case, that's what I'm saying. If that was the case, this would make sense. Otherwise, maybe you should have went to a mental institution. This scene is still going on.
We were working for the
So the background effects is louder than the voice?
playing in the park.
Is that him speaking in his head? Someone speaking to him? This is weird. It's just a picture.
We went racing to Sarah's house and tried to find
Right, this person sounds like they've had a stroke or something else is going on. Although I made a joke about it, I think this literally is
I remember
adults with, like, you know, the mind of a 10-year-old making a film kind of thing. So I'm pretty sure about that. Again, you know, no prejudice here. You may have put a film out there, it's your fucking choice. And I don't know back, but I'll try it, like, you know. Anyways, come back to this now. So you've had a lot of the same shots?
Pathetic.
Jesus. Also, right, I was like, oh, it's only an hour and 15 minutes, you know what I mean? Only have to say a couple of things, the editing will be done in like, you know, a couple of hours rather than the usual 4 to fucking 6 it takes, whatever. We're 6 minutes in, I probably said more commentary here than I have in the last 5 episodes because of how much it is to say. It's going to be a long episode.
Fuck this. Fuck. Did you see this? Look at this.
This is so embarrassing though, like, it's, I'm past the point of, like, you know, shocked and, like, this is so embarrassing, I can't do it. It's more now just like, what was going through your heads when you were doing this, and watched it back, and that's what intrigues me more. What, now another person's turn? Who are these characters? What is the point of any of this?
I don't know.
So the guy on the floor is just having a sleep, really. He's just kind of getting up. He's like, oh, I'm a bit drunk, fuck this, back to sleep it is. Okay, maybe you got everyone drugged up and drunk, and that would be another reason why they agreed to film it at the time. Is P. Diddy got writing credits here?
Oh, hell no!
Well, he's telling them all to get up. Oh, I thought he was saying to the director, oh, come over here, mate, fuck my leg up, like. I thought there was something like that. Well, look at them just getting up fine, like, they're fully recovered now, like, you know?
We were all knocked unconscious. We woke up.
So is this guy putting his voice on, or is he actually, this is how he is?
Months have passed.
Mysteries just never explained, I guess?
Here we take a look at mysteries never explained.
Have been delivering weapons.
So he fucked up his line, he kept it in. All one take shit this is. Well, obviously, because I'm guessing these are like friends, well, maybe family members and friends of family members, and they're like, oh, that weird son of yours, he wants to do a movie, can you do me a favour? Just, it'll be 10 minutes, mate. Pop over, see me, have a cup of tea, quickly film his stuff, we'll get drunk and then leave him to it, innit? I'm positive that's what's happened here. He's just been like this, like, is the take done yet? Fuck, come on, I want to go and get drunk, fuck. Look at her, she even looked at the camera then. Like, still going on.
Abe and Joe are monitoring everything.
He's just nattering on as well, like, Ethan, John, when they got an axe and I got a knife and you'll find your family. That's what I mean, I don't think this guy's putting it on, you know?
Do you understand everything?
He's literally repeated the same 3 things and extended it in a scene. Yeah, look at her, she's like, you've said this 3 times. He's repeated the same thing 3 times. Look how bored she is. Like, why am I in this film?
He has some theory that these radiation
Ah, keeps looking at the camera like,
are from an extra dimension.
come on.
Come on!
And he watched back in the edit, and this is why I say he's not all there, because he didn't pick up on her looking at directly at the camera and like that. He kept all this in.
Don't flip out on me anymore.
Don't flip out on me anymore. She's just been doing this the whole time. Like, just get the take done.
I'm afraid I have to warn you.
Like, look how it changed now. The audio quality and everything. Obviously, like, he had a camera and he was doing all that live, and she's just like, a camera like this close to her face, and she's like, awkward. But you agreed to be in the film, so. And now I can't hear what they're fucking saying.
Pathetic.
So a 6-minute scene they could have literally done in, I don't know, 20 seconds? Okay, come here, give me a kiss. He's like, I'm not kissing you on the lips.
I went and met with Joe.
Like, just the way he's delivering his lines and everything.
I met with Joe. He told me
It's like, look at this, it's like Breen-esque, it's a still screen. Like, there's so much, like, an awareness to this. This ain't just drunkenness, is it? This is something else going on.
Well, duh.
by
He fucked up so much, bless him then, like, kept it in, do your thing, buddy.
and figure out which one of the
And again, he's narrating over a still frame.
and kill them.
Didn't think about just, you know, having them there and just don't have the volume, so at least they're moving with your voiceover, no? He's supposed to be watching on a security monitor, apparently.
What?
What? Why is this happening? Did you forget to fill the shot in? Was this like a template and you were supposed to fill the gap in and forgot? I think so. Nothing's happening.
Fucking embarrassment.
Like, I'm not bullshitting you. This is still going on. My computer hasn't frozen. It's still recording. The music's still going. It's not like, what? Look at this.
Neil,
Look at that shit just spewing out of his chest. So that's actually quite funny, like, you know what I mean?
we did not know that this.
So he's watching this on a security monitor. That's the middle of a street, because in the back there's cars parked there and shit. Like, it might be outside a building, but that's the view of a security monitor. Well, have you just got people with cameras hanging around here going, oh, we're just attached to security monitors. We just hang around here 24 hours and this is our fucking job. When you just get like a camera to aim down at it, can't get the shot right then, can we? And this is still going on. This is literally the film. This is still going on. He's just kind of like... There's a lot of fucking water they use there, I'll give him that.
Security camera inoperable. Security camera inoperable.
So he's voice over in
Security camera inoperable.
the computer and not changing his accent or anything, no?
Ah, go off, Wolf.
And a prolonged... I keep thinking my computer's broke. Look! Everything's running fine. Has time stopped? No. Oh, fuck. I literally thought then I was in some fucking time loop.
Enemy agents working for Iran.
He just said about Iran before it came on, and then he said after. So he fucked up his own text that he was, like, right in front of him reading. How drunk were you, mate?
Call J.
I think that's the actual, his name in real life, Carl J. Sucker Nick.
Unaccounted for.
So he's used his real name as a character as well.
On security systems.
Probably wouldn't have done that, you know, but each to their own. They're agents, alright.
Ah, go off, Wolf.
So he's just voicing over everyone and not even changing his accent either, so... Ooh, okay. And apparently this is on security footage, this, in the middle of a fucking park. Was he in a tree or something? And you can't notice it? The girl was running before they turned up. Look, he's apparently watching this on a screen. What? Look at that. This is an attempt of attack. What? Why is she walking on her own? What? She's been stabbed apparently. Okay, but he didn't show that, like.
Damn it, this wussy crap is pissing me off. Come on, get violent. Yeah, I want to see some violence.
Did you see that? And she goes, well, better get comfy before I die here, like, you know what I mean? That was... What? How was there a security camera that close and she's still breathing and moving around? I thought she was dead. So she's just tired then, really? Oh, come on then, finish me off then. What is going... Like... I really want to believe this is a parody film, but I really don't think it is. Whoa, look at this. What, he stabbed him? He didn't even... He just walked into the blade. Okay. She keeps breathing when she's supposed to be dead. Look at her, she's not even trying to act dead. She's just fucking like... Literally, I genuinely think these people were just filming. They got drunk and they were like, well, it passed out. Quick, put some blood on and now film them. You know, just wait like 30 seconds till it's still. Oh no, she is still kind of alive. I guess. So there's blood on her, but there's no stab wounds or nothing, so... Okay. Right, this is really awkward as well. Like, even she's awkward filming this. She's like, oh, did you have to do this? Oh, come on, son. What have I want to support your films, but did you have to get, you know, me to do this? So I just coughed in the background and kept it in. He's grabbing her tits, and she's bleeding out the mouth. Woman, why did you agree to do this?
I don't know.
So is she dead or not? Because she's blatantly like just... She breathes fucking heavier than I do, like, just when I'm alive. So where's a guy gone who was laying next to her who was dead a second ago? He's like, I'm not hanging around for this shooting, this is awkward, I'm gone. And he's cut her hand off, apparently. Look how long, like, they've just left this scene on, like, it's, everything about this is so awkward, like. And he's breathing as well, I thought he was supposed to be dead. So people don't die in this film.
I'll dispose of the bodies. You go to the base. You hear me? I'll dispose.
What's mad about this? It's like, imagine if Kung Pao was done, but they were doing it seriously. This is literally that. And Kung Pao was one of my favourite films because I know they were doing it 100% piss take. So you think, oh, on the complete opposite scale, would it work? It kind of is, if I'm being honest with you. This is so... What? That I'm kind of intrigued. As much as I want this to end, and I'm not going to lie, there's part of me that's like, you enjoy the pain, mate. You enjoy this. More so like, what were they thinking?
I don't know.
The extra dimension.
So radiation can control you or some shit. Okay. I don't know what's going on here. It keeps cutting back to the woman already knocked out and then some random dude he's trying to bum by the looks of it or something. I don't. Honestly, Why am I even questioning this film anymore?
I don't know.
So back to the same shot earlier where they had all that thing and he was like acting all crazy. So in the last 20 minutes he's walked about 4 meters. Cool. And look at this. Again, should be commenting on a fighting, but you've seen one scene, you've seen them all, haven't you?
Pathetic.
Look at this. He's giving him hell of a neck massage and like rubbing blood. Okay. I'm more curious about all them random people in the back who had nothing to do with the film who were like, what the fuck is this? Like, if any of you managed to come across this and you were like, mate, I remember back in 1991 when I was walking by and I saw this. Tell me more.
Weapons.
This is a female agent apparently stealing weapons in a military base, guys. This. A woman got her tits out for this film? Right. Right, okay, you definitely pay in certain people in this film. No way someone done this for free. No way. Also, you know why she done this? Because she goes, only if I can wear a fucking mask. So you can't tell it's me. But then it's like, them tits look familiar. Alice? Also, I just can't get over that a woman got her tits out for this film. And this scene is going on for ages. The camera just fucking moved. He was just... Not just saying it right, the scene's gone on now about 6 minutes of her just with her tits out. She put a bra on around the back of her not to put it on. I was waiting for it to put it on. I was like, oh, I can put it back in the cut. She's also playing with nunchucks, which I'm not going to put in because, you know, if I cover them up, you're going to cover up the skills, but it was embarrassing. She's literally trying to be all sexy, robbing a military base. Why is she doing this? Like, obviously the director's watching her, but in the context of the film, she's on her own. This is just like an excuse to get your tits out, but like, nah, it's gone beyond that. It's like blatantly perverted now. And, you know, there's no sexual, like, kind of, ooh, like, you know what I mean? It's just awkward. She's kind of awkward. She's wearing a fucking mask. She won't show her face. It kind of feels like you met a woman on a corner, said, come here, I want to pay you, well, for sex? No, something else. Just get your tits out while I film you. Wear this mask. Honestly, that's what it feels like, you know? The scene's still going on. She's awkwardly trying to put nunchucks in places, going to put on a mask. She went to take her mask off, and oh, fuck this, and then put a hat on instead. This is a super soldier or some shit.
Pathetic.
Look at this, it's just... Fucking hell, I'm in this film. Even though he paid me $50 and my face ain't in it, someone's going to recognise my tits. It was just a realisation. Fuck. I hope no one sees this film. Don't worry, love. Well, they might now after this, but... sorry, I was back in 91, innit, you know what I mean? And then back to this still shot of him, while he kept in the mic being moved and... Oh, fucking hell. So she's just been caught by this guy, and it looks like from this angle he's feeling her up, I think. Then he stabbed her or punched her. I don't even fucking know. This is awkward as shit. So he undressed her, started feeling her tits up. Completely necessary, not needed in a role, but I wonder why they put that in the film. He just never leaves the same spot. It's like, this is the same shot from earlier, like. So he just hangs around, like, this one area, apparently.
Go on, bro.
Oh, look, another repeated shot of this, like, in an hour and 14-minute film.
Pathetic.
Like, look how drunk he is, man. This is actually kind of sad to watch. It's like... Fighting that woman. Obviously, he's not all there, but... You know, he's just clearly fucking probably on drugs and drink, which is why he made this. And rather than people saying... They stole the new... If you do this, don't put it out there, keep it for yourself. I don't know, it seems like people were encouraging him a bit. And no, it's a bit weird, you know what I mean? And now we're back to this. Alright. And then it's flashing to someone in a completely different place doing that, alright. Like, usually I'd be pissing myself laughing at this, but this one's a fucking chore. It's just like... And then initially I was laughing at it, but then when I realised that the guy's not all there, it kind of like... You know, I still take a piss out of it and that, but it's just kind of... It's more sad watching it going, fuck, man. No one told you not to do this, or... You know? I get support him, he wants to do his thing, but it's like, if it's going to be like this in the end product, maybe, say, oh, I tell you what, but you've done that, you know, one time, work on it, let's do another one with guidance, and then make a short film. I don't know, like, to me, it's just a bit, you know, and, like, just every agent's coming there, getting beaten up one by one now, so... Now they're all back to fighting yet again when he was just doing random flashbacks of the old guy apparently looking on CCTV and shit like this. It's why I mean, this is horrible. This is all over the fucking shop, this is. I don't know why they're back to this again. They beat him, now they're doing this again. It's just this over and over and over and over, like. Repeating the same thing and expecting a different result leads to insanity. Alright, they've done this now, fucking whatever. There's apparently, I think, an eye or... They pulled an apple out of their eye, alright.
Bullshit.
Now this is happening... Again, like, I know these are going to be quick cuts. Like, why is this happening? Why is this happening? I'm watching a film and I don't know, it just is. And this is a scene from earlier, so they just reused the scene from when he was spraying out water earlier, alright? Something about the radiation, I don't fucking know. They got that and it's gonna work. Who gives a fuck? And now this is happening. Alright, the only thing I'm gonna give it props for, it obviously looked terrible when you done it, so you went into this radiation thing to try and give it an effect, which you didn't early in the film when you had a blatant doll, but it's like psychotically edited, which is a perfect description to this film, like psychotic. Okay. Back to this, great. Alright, that's probably the best part of the film, your little claymation thing here, where you've just done quick shorts and done that. This is actually probably the best effect you've done of the whole film, like, and... Shit, but best thing you've done. And now he's just mutating into whatever, fair enough. And you've had like a little green screen thing you forgot to add in whatever there, fair enough. Right, so that was Alien Beasts from 1991. Fair play, Hamish68. You were like, I've seen this, so I was like, oh, you know, is he recommending, like, you know, like, whatever? Because I've seen a lot of these films, so, like, you know, I mean, I have become quite numb to them when some are bad. Don't get me wrong, they're bad, but some people are like, oh, man, this is really bad when I watch this. I guess nowhere near that, like, shit I've seen. Fair play to you, Hamish. This is easily one of the worst films I've ever seen, like, in the sense of just... It's shambolic, and it's psychotic. This is where we get into it, right? Because, you know, with these films, I'll take the piss out of them, obviously, like, you know, no holds barred with me or whatever. Like, if you make a shit film, put it out in the public, sorry, it's like a song. If a song's shit, I can say a shit. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's subjective, but on this channel, like, you know, 80% of the time is just shit, like, you know what I mean? This is 100%, no one can say, like, oh... You know, maybe if you're like, oh, I laughed at it and enjoyed it, kind of. But this is where the issue is. Most of these films you can... like, because most of the time, like, the directors are drunk or don't give a fuck or just, you know, really bad. Like, same with this guy. Definitely, like, drunk, even when he's acting and stuff and he's voiceovering. But the thing with this one, where I started going a bit, there's obviously something not quite right with this guy, like, you know what I mean? Obviously, you know what I mean? It's pretty obvious, like, just the zero self-awareness. Like, you're not saying it don't happen to, like, you know, other kinds of people, but... Like, it's just the way he's talking, the certain things he's keeping in, and, like, when I was watching, I was just thinking, like, this seems to me like a passion project of this gentleman, and, like, family members or friends have said, go on, we'll help you if it'll make you happy kind of thing, right? But then it's like, it's so bad, you kind of be like, just keep it to yourself, don't put it out there. That's irresponsible, in my opinion, if that's the case. And being involved in this, like, people getting tits out and shit as well, is like... He's obviously quite perverted at points, like, you know what I mean? Because they were, like, then they were just there to get your tits out. It's really, like, even if people were awkward, there was, like, with films, they do it, don't get me wrong, like, you know, when women get their tits out and stuff at certain points, like, I got no problem with it, but it's just when it's done awkward and it's, like, it feels like I'm borderline watching a snuff movie, it does make me feel a bit, you know what I mean? So my theory on this, I'm pretty sure it is, you know, the guy's not all there. And, like, people are like, oh, go on then, if you want to do your thing, like, you know what I mean, get it out there. So I'm torn between it, because it's like, you know, he's not self-aware, but it's not his fault, you know what I mean? So that's where it was like, yeah, I'll still take the piss out of it a bit, but after a point, it was like, it's more sad to watch, if I'm honest with you, and just like, fuck, what were people around him thinking? Or the other alternative beer, which is funnier, is like, in my opinion, is like, it was just like a bunch of, you know, patients in a ward, and for the laugh, they all got together and made a film. Like, I'd like to believe that was the case, but I don't know. It's very mind-boggling, this one. Yeah, it's just atrocious, really. Like, you know what I mean? And as much as I did take the piss out of it, as I said, just going on, I was just like, fuck, you know, like, you know what I mean? But it is what it is. It's definitely a dud, like, you know what I mean? I laughed at some moments early on because of how bad it was, but it soon got boring, and it was just like the same repeated shots and shit as well, literally from earlier in the film. Loads of this awful fighting. It was like like watching a Breen film, kind of, in a way, like, you know, but without the charm. Yeah, fair play, Ham. It just was a terrible one, mate. Like, you know what I mean? It's one of the worst films I've seen in a long time, so I gotta give you props on that, because I've seen some shit, like, you know. I'd be surprised if you've seen this. If you have, let me know what you thought of it. If anyone actually knows a backstory or more about the guy, I'm genuinely interested, but I don't think I'm wrong with that. I genuinely think this guy's not all there, and he was drunk and probably on drugs as well, and people kind of done him a favour, except the people who got their tits out, which he probably paid a bit of money for, which he randomly met, if you know what I mean. I get that impression. Yeah, a shit show of a film, like, and with these kind of films, I'd be like, yeah, give it a watch for a laugh. It genuinely is just like, just watch a few minutes of it and turn it off, you know what I mean? Because again, literally, it's just repeated a lot of shit. It's like, hour and 40-minute film could have easily been half hour, and then they just repeated shots to stretch it out, basically, you know? Can't recommend it at all. If you have seen it, let me know. Otherwise, I've been Maniacal Mac, and I was Alien Beast from 1991. So until next time, peace out.
Maniacal Mac.